Okay, now we've gotten that out of the way. Here it is, something that nobody wanted, nobody needed. Another Wii U unboxing, but this time it's from someone who doesn't work for a major company, major corporation, whatever you want to call it, website, whatever. It's also something that none of my friends want to see. But I enjoy doing them. And for the one person who probably will watch it, I'm sure they're going to enjoy it too. And if they don't, well, then I wasted however much time this is going to take of my own time. And what do I want to do? Do I want to go and play it? No. I want to open it up and show nobody. But I enjoy doing it. And it makes me feel good on the inside. And on the inside is all that counts. Unless you're a woman, then the outside counts a lot. Remember that. Remember that, women. The outside counts a lot. Houston. Alright, so here it is. The box, front. Well, actually, that's the back. I guess it's the back. I guess that's the front. The side, in case anyone wants to see it, with a bunch of words. There you go. Nobody really cares. I'm going to show it anyway, though, just in case someone does. Whoa. Look at all that. What's on the bottom? Oh, then the prerequisite warnings and bullshit. Nobody cares. I didn't get my serial number that I wanted, but that's okay. I'm weird about that. It's okay. So let's get to it. Because I ain't got all day. I got to go watch football. I'm curious of which side I'm supposed to open. I'm going to go with this one. That seems correct to me. I typically open left side, front, forward. Oh, so that's weird. Oh, I did get a good serial number on the gamepad though. So I guess you know what, it worked out in the end. Unless they're all like that. When at that point I won anyway. So I gotta have a 0 at the end of all my serial numbers if it's possible. I know some things don't allow that to happen, but I've got to have a 0. I'm fucked up like that. I get it. I'm sure a lot of other people are too. Apparently I opened up wrong. Let's go this way. Oh shit, I forgot Nintendo Land was in here. I forgot now. I didn't forget the entire time. Obviously I knew it was in there. Probably won't play it much at all. Nintendo Land. Nice glare we got going on. And if I didn't want to actually play it, which I'm kind of iffy on right now anyway, I know what the reviews say. I know a lot of people love it, even though it's fucking Wii Sports for the new system. And they're charging $60 for it. It's actually an actual retail. So if I wanted, I could technically return it. I'm 50-50 on it. And here's why. I really want to play the Animal Crossing. I know how shitty and stupid that sounds, but I love Animal Crossing. A lot of people love Animal Crossing. And I really kind of want to play it. I don't give a shit about their Metroid that they flashed out everywhere. And their throwing stars and Yoshi. No, not the Yoshi. Yoshi's apparently very good. The Luigi's Mansion. But I digress. Whatever. It's really basically the Animal Crossing and the Balloon Trip is what I really want to play because I love Balloon Fight. But, you know, technically I guess it was a free game, so I can't complain. And I'm really not complaining. I just don't really want it. And no one I know wants to play this. And I guess Yoshi's game is pretty sweet as well, but whatever. You know what? While we're here, I'll just go over what else I bought. Well, I got these two. Not that anyone cares what these are. Bam. But here are the games I got. Obviously, Mario. Because, you know, if I ever need to take a shit, I'd love to be able to play a game while I'm doing it that does not involve a Vita or a DS. Because I'm baller like that. That's how I roll. There's the back of it. Not that, you know what, too much glare. And then Red Steel 3, basically. I've seen the reviews. I've heard some things on it. Not very good from what I'm gathering. But at the end of the day, watching all the videos I did watch on it, it still looks kind of good to me. I know what they said. I read what they've said. I've heard what they said. I've watched the reviews online, the ones that are there. I've seen the previews. I've listened to podcasts from, reputable sources that get paid money to do it. And while they couldn't give a specific information on it, they did basically say it kind of sucked. It still looked good to me, even though I'm expecting Red Steel all over again. I'm expecting for the same thing. Wii U, the Wii launch happened with that. I was fucking duped for that, and I'm going to be duped again. I get that feeling. Well, the manuals, whoop-de-doo. The gigantic power brick. I know size doesn't really show on here, but it's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting. The charger for the controller, which, as we all heard, looks exactly like the 3DS one, but it's bigger, so we can't double dip, which clearly we all know why. What are you going to do? It's just one of those things. And I'm undecided if I want it to stand up or if I want to lay it down. I'm also undecided where I'm going to put it in my entertainment center. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure that out later. Not your concern. Stand for when I sit it up. Controller. We got the new sensor bar, which is unneeded for me since I have a Wii, but, thanks Nintendo. We got the actual charge stand, which is like the 3DS one, with the, here's the power part. Power goes in there, and it's got the little thing where you just sit it down, and it's got the little gold-plated, whatever you want to call them, chargers. I don't know, I'm stupid. I don't know things. And then we got the HDMI. Although I am curious how long this is going to be, because I'm kind of afraid of that. That could also determine where I put it in my center day entertainment. Get out of the tree. You know what? I'm just going to let it stay in the tree. Very rippled. It looks ripped. Whatever. Oh, it's kind of long, actually. I don't know how long this is, but no, it's probably just 6 feet. Whatever. We all don't care. We honestly don't care about that. Alright, so that's everything in this wonderful little piece here. Let's move that off to the side. Push all this shit down. I'm vastly underprepared for this. I don't prepare for anything, and this is clearly another situation of that nature. Story of my life, right? Alright. Now for the stuff that actually... Put this box down. Now for the stuff that's, I don't know. Well, let's do the actual system first, because that's not the main attraction of this system, according to Nintendo. Just as you've seen on all the others. It's got a nice rip off here. Oh, I can already see that it's going to get raped with fingerprints. I know it's going to. I've seen all the videos. But I can clearly tell, just from looking at it, it got my fingerprints from my eyes on there. Oh, that's going to piss me off to no end. Fucking Nintendo, man. Do they not know? They have to know by now. Do they not care? They don't care. They really don't care. They haven't cared about me in forever. Alright. There it is. Beautiful new Wii U. Alright. Holy Christ. Already. Ugh. Not so bad on this because it's going to be hidden most of the time. But, ooh, that controller is going to look awful. This is where you would put, to stand it, right there and there. Get the vents, which you need. Assuming that's another vent. Another vent on the back. Bam. AC. Something no one's going to be using, I hope. The what do you call it, sensor bar. There's the HDMI, fan, USBs. 2 USBs in the back, and luckily, ooh, I like the way that goes in and out. There you go. 2 USBs in the front, and the SD card. It's not easy to explain how this slot goes in and out. I know it's a very minor detail, but to me it's actually pretty sweet. I like the way they did that. Power button, eject button. Sync button. Sync button. Right in the front. You don't got to open this anymore. Good job, Nintendo. A+ on that. Buggy. Enough. And the very light, and not as big as I'm being told by someone who lives in this house, tablet controller. And she wouldn't know what big is, if you know what I mean. All right. Yep, looks exactly like I've seen. Looks exactly like you've seen. Pretty. I actually like it. I do like it. I do like it a lot, actually. I don't like the triggers. I do like the analog sticks. I know a lot of people were complaining of how they felt. I don't know. I kind of like the way they feel. I like the way they feel. I want more. It's hard to explain. I don't know how to explain it. A little bit more resistance than you're normally used to. They click in. Obviously, Nintendo got with the times. They click in good. I like the way they feel. I like the way the rubber feels. I'm sure it'll get worn out real quickly. We all remember how GameCube was. I'm sure that'll happen. We got the NCF, NFC, I forget what the fuck it's called. I've heard so many people say it both ways, and who knows what it is anymore. They don't use it right now. Got that reader. Mic. Not the mic, the speakers. Got the home button. Oof. You got the home button, TV button, which doesn't work as of now. Good job, Nintendo. Maybe next month. Maybe. You got your little battery LED and the power. Start and select, or plus minus if you're living in the shitty Wii world like I'm not. AC adapter, microphone, jack for a headset if you plan on talking. We all know that if you plan on talking and using a Pro Controller, you will need this to use the mic. Have this sitting next to you. Otherwise, you'll be shite out of luck. The volume for the gamepad, which is all the way up. I've noticed that it's all the way up. Every Nintendo system I've gotten that had these, DS, they've always been down when I open them up. What's Nintendo trying to tell us now? Let's ponder that. Anyway, and the stylus. Probably an XL stylus. Will we honestly use the stylus? We all use our fingers. This is America. We use our fingers, okay? We use our fingers in America. But I like having it. Because I use my fingernails. Nicely groomed. And then the infrared nonsense. There's a camera up top, right there. Which I won't be using. At all. Oops, I turned it on. Whatever. It's got no battery anyway. Yeah, so that's the Wii unboxing. That's it. Pretty special, huh? Not really. A little bit of thoughts on the system. I'm sure it's going to sell like crazy. Right now. I don't know how it's going to do. I don't know how it's going to do later on down the line. Clearly, I was at Target today just bullshitting with a friend. And some lady, I was waiting for GameStop to open because God forbid they open a little bit early. I know it's not good for their business to do so since this is not an Xbox or anything like that. Believe me, I know. When I walked in there at 11:20, completely dead. So, I was talking to someone at Target, a friend of mine who works there, and some lady came up with her son and was like, I want to buy a Wii U. And they said, oh, did you reserve it? And they said, no. And they tried to explain to her in a nice fashion that it was sold out and they only have reserves. And she flipped out on them. Like, completely flipped out. I don't get it. Did you honestly think you could walk into a store and just pick a fucking system up that launched today? In the store, by the way, they did have units available at 8 when they opened. They had like 30 deluxe systems at Target. I went to Walmart last night. They got 3. And they're a 24-hour Walmart. They had 3. Just because I had nothing else to do. And I wanted to buy some Oreos. Yeah, that's how stupid I am. Just on the off chance I could pick one up, they got 3. Target had like 30. Oh, actually, I think they said 45 total. I think they had 15 whites. Normal. Basic. Whatever that Nintendo's calling it. She flipped out on the guy. And then she flipped out on the lady who came by. Yeah, you can't do that. You stupid idiot. And the kid sitting there is 8, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 years old. I don't know. I can't tell kids' ages. But he was like so pissed. He was so sad and angry at the same time. It was hard to tell which one he was going to bounce back and forth between. Don't be stupid. This is not something you just found out about. And if it is, don't be an asshole about it. I understand Nintendo did a really shitty job at letting people know what this thing is. Believe me, I've been trying to tell people up until yesterday what the system was. They thought it was just this for the Wii. You fucked up, Nintendo, okay? People like me know what it is, and we're going to buy it no matter what happens, because we're morons and we got sucked into everything. But you got to think about the people you're really trying to market this to. You didn't do a good job. At all. And clearly I'm not the only person thinking this. Oh, that's so many fingerprints on it. Anyway, yeah, that's just a little story, since I'm just killing time. So I'm dreading going over to the entertainment center and fucking around with that, because it's completely full, and I don't know what I'm going to do. So, yeah. Go Patriots. I live in New England, by the way, but I'm a huge Texans fan. And I'm not a Texans fan from this year, believe me. Day one. I was a Houston fan before that. They left, become Tennessee. Little history lesson for y'all. Anyway, go Houston. Go Patriots today. Hopefully we'll win. Why is someone looking in my window? That's very peculiar. Hello. How are you? That was odd. That's a good place to end this video on, though. Hi. How are you? Alright, I'm going to go see what this asshole wants. See you later.